Today I'm going to make Roman bread. To start, you want to have 2 cups of warm water. It shouldn't be too hot or too cold. Then you want to add in active dry yeast, a 1/4 of a cup of sugar, and 2 cups of white flour. When you've finished putting all the ingredients in, you want to stir it thoroughly so there aren't any clumps left. When you're done stirring, you want to cover the bowl with a clean towel for 10 minutes until bubbling. Stop.
Go.
Okay, now our bread has been resting for 10 minutes. When you start, you want to add in a tablespoon of salt. Then you want to add in 1/4 cup of olive oil. Then you want to stir. You want to make sure that the olive oil is on the outside of the bowl and is not letting the bread or dough stick to the sides. When you're done with that, then you want to add in 4 cups of white flour. You want to do it one at a time because if you do it all at one time, it will be very hard to stir. Now I have finished stirring the bread. First, you want to put the dough onto a clean floured surface. To knead the dough, you pull the end of the dough back towards yourself and push away. Then you turn and keep on repeating this motion. Do this for about 5 minutes and then let the dough rest. After that, you can knead the dough for about 3 more minutes. Okay. Now I've finished kneading the dough. When you're done kneading the dough, you want to scrape out the bowl of all the flour and dough. Once you're done that, you want to add in about a teaspoon of olive oil so it's easy for the dough to rise. You want to smear it all around, all over the sides and the bottom of the bowl. You also want to smear the leftover olive oil on your hands on the dough, and then you want to put in the dough into the bowl. You want to flip it a few times so the dough is covered with the olive oil. When you're done doing that, you want to cover it with a towel again and let it rise for 1.5 hours. It's been an hour and a half and the bread has been rising almost into double its size. Now it's time to start shaping the bread. You want to get a pan that's large enough for how much bread you made, and you want to line it with parchment paper or anything that'll not let the bread stick when it's done baking. So first, you want to take out the dough and put it on the pan. You want to gently deflate the dough so there are no more gas bubbles in it. When you're done deflating the dough, you can start to shape the dough into any desired forms that you want. So you can just break off a piece and make a roll, or take off a larger piece and form it into a loaf, or do anything that you want with it. After making your shapes out of the dough, you have to let it rise for another 30 minutes. So you want to cover it with a clean towel again. After setting it for 30 minutes, you want to preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. The bread has risen for 30 minutes, and then I put it in the oven for 30 minutes to bake. Now it's done. Bread was mostly eaten by the poor, but it was also eaten by the wealthy. Since they were poor, they would get free grain and would make bread.